Hello friends, today we will learn about human genetics. First is pedigree analysis. A pedigree is a family tree or chart made of symbols and lines that represent a patient's genetic family history. The pedigree is a visual tool for documenting biological relationship in families and the presence of disease. The study of inheritance pattern of a certain disease through the use of pedigree is called pedigree analysis. It is usually done by a geneticist or a genetic counselor. The drawing of pedigree begins with the affected person first found to have the faulty trait and through whom the family came to the attention of investigation. This person is referred as proband. In pedigree charts, proband is indicated by an arrow below, like square, circle, square, circle. Y-linked inheritance, that means Hollandric. First point is only males are affected here. Second point is the trait is transmitted only to sons from the father. Example, hairy ears, waved toes. Now let's know about X-linked dominant inheritance. First point is it manifests in heterozygote males as well as females. An affected female transmits the disease to half her sons and half her daughters. An affected male transmits the disease to all his daughters and none to his sons. Example, vitamin D resistant rickets XG blood group. Now come to X-linked recessive inheritance. The disease appears almost always in males whose mothers are unaffected heterozygotes carriers. Each son and daughter of a carrier mother has 1:1 chance of being affected and of being a carrier respectively. An affected male will transmit the disease to all his daughters who will become carriers. He will never transmit the disease to his son. Example, hemophilia, Duchenne muscular dystrophy, color blindness, etc. Now, let's know about autosomal dominant inheritance. First point is each affected individual has an affected parent. Second point is each offspring of an affected person and a normal male will have 1:1 chance of being affected. Unaffected relatives of person will never have affected offspring. Example, cold urticaria, that means skin blotches, chills and weakness due to cold. Polydactyl. Now let's know about autosomal recessive inheritance. Almost never, if gene is rare, is a disease present in the parents, ancestry or relatives. These siblings of affected child with normal parents have a chance of 1 in 4 being affected irrespective of sex. The parents of an affected child are more likely to be related to each other. Example, cystic fibrosis, deep mutism, hereditary blindness, like this. Let's know about inheritance of mitochondrial genes. If a female has a mitochondrial trait, all of her offspring will inherit it. If a male has a mitochondrial trait, none of his offspring will inherit it. Since only one allele is present in each individual, so dominance is not an issue. Let's know about Lord score for linkage testing. Since linkage studied, a scientist named linkage studies cannot be done in human as we do with the experimental plants and animals. Therefore we have to find other methods for linkage studies in humans. Much of the earlier knowledge about linkage linkage pattern in human were gained from pedigree analysis. Those linked to X chromosome were easier to identify as they show a characteristic criss-cross pattern of inheritance. For autosomal traits, geneticists tried to distinguish clearly whether pairs of traits demonstrated linkage or independent assortment. Extensive data related to pedigree were used to see if any two traits are segregating together or not. For example, through this approach, it was found that the genes coding for Rh antigen and the gene responsible for elliptocytosis, that means oval erythrocytes, are closely linked. Chromosome 1. Let's assume chromosome 1. But this method fails when two genes of interest are located far apart so that recombinant gametes can also form. Thus, linkage data are liable to be misunderstood. For this problem, Newton-Moulton developed a method in 1955 called Lord score method to assess the probability that the available data regarding linkage is truly reflective of linkage between any two genes of interest. The word log stands for logarithm of the odds favoring linkage. The steps followed in Lord score method are: a pedigree is established. Second is recombinant frequency is calculated for various estimates. Third is Lord score is calculated for each estimate. The formula for Lord score calculation is Lord equals to Z equals to log 10 probability of birth sequence with a given linkage value divided by probability of birth sequence with no linkage, where NR equals to number of non-recombinant offsprings, R equals to number of recombinant offsprings. Now the equation becomes log equals to log 10 of 1 minus 5 whole to the power nr into 5 to the power r divided by 0.5 to the power nr plus r, implies log equals to implies delta implies phi equals to r by r plus nr. A log score of plus 3 indicates the evidence of linkage between the genes in question and the being observed did not occur by chance. On the other hand, a log score less than minus 2.0 is considered as evidence to exclusive linkage. The log score method represented an important advance in assigning human genes to specific chromosomes and in constructing preliminary human chromosome maps. However, with the advent of somatic cell hybridization in 1960s and various chromosome banding techniques later, the use of Lord score method for human chromosome mapping is less favored. Now, let's know about karyotypes. The word karyotype means a characterization of the cell nucleus. A karyotype is a number and appearance of chromosomes in the nucleus of a eukaryotic cells. The term is also used for the complete set of chromosomes in a species or an individual organism. Karyotype analysis is a technique where chromosomes are visualized under a microscope with emphasis on some characteristics. Let's know about these characteristics. First is number of chromosomes. Second is sex chromosome content. Third is presence of or absence of individual chromosomes. Fourth is nature or extent of chromosomal aberrations. Now let's know about the steps of karyotypes. First is blood sample is collected. Second is it is treated with phytohemagglutinin PHA so that WBC got separated from RBCs. WBCs, third point is WBCs are allowed to divide and increase their numbers in a culture medium. Fourth step is after about 3 days, colchicine is added in the culture which prevent formation of spindle fibers. Fifth step is thus we get leukocytes arrested at the metaphase stage of mitosis. Sixth point is it is treated with hypotonic solution of either KCl or NaCl. The cells burst due to osmotic swelling and metaphase chromosomes dispersed out. Seventh point is ethanol and glacial acetic acid is added in 3:1 ratio. The chromosomes got fixed. Eighth point is the chromosomes are analyzed under the microscope directly or photographs are taken for later analysis. Now, various banding techniques are used for better visualization of chromosomes thus obtained. The chromosomes are stained with certain dyes that show a pattern of light and dark bands called the banding pattern. These bands reflect regional difference in the amount of A and T versus G and C. The banding pattern for each chromosome is specific and consistent, allowing identification of each of the 24 chromosomes. Some of the most used band techniques are Q banding, G banding, R banding, C banding, like this. Let's know about brief about these bandings. First is Q banding. Q means quinacrine mustard. Quinacrine mustard, a fluorescent alkylating agent used which binds to the guanine residues of DNA. With this technique, polymorphic regions are distinguished such as distal long arm of Y chromosome, short arm and satellites of chromosome 13 to 15 and 21 to 22. However, it is not a permanent stain and it needs a fluorescent microscope. G banding. Let's know about G banding. In this banding, the chromosome preparation is treated with trypsin, that is protease, and then stain with GIMSA. Second is it enhances the second constriction region of chromosome 1, 9 and 16. It is a permanent stain. Now come to R banding. Here R stands for reverse banding. When heat is applied to the G banding preparation, the staining pattern got reversed. That is, the dark bands formed in G banding turned into lighter ones. Then due to this telomere region are better visualized. Now come to C banding. Here C stands for constitutive heterochromatin staining. The chromosome preparation is treated with alkali solution and then warm saline and finally stained with GIMSA stain. In this banding, along with secondary constriction regions of chromosomes 1, 9 and 16, distal long term of Y chromosome, short arm and satellites of 13 to 15, 21 to 22 and centromere areas are stained. When the chromosomes of a nucleus are depicted in a standard organized format as per their size, then it is called a karyogram or ideogram. There are 7 groups groups in humans. Now, let's know about the groups. Group A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Group A, chromosomes is in 1 to 3, B 4 to 5, C 6 to 12 and X. D 13 to 15, in E 16 to 18, in F 19 to 20, in G 21 to 22 and Y. Now let's know about genetic disorders. A disorder caused by any abnormalities in an individual's genetic material, that means genome, is called a genetic disorder. Though both environment and genetic factors have roles in the development of any disease, but when we use the term genetic disorder, we mean that at least some variations in the DNA of affected individual which either afflict or predispose that individual for developing a particular disease. Four divisions are generally made for different types of genetic disorders. That is single gene, also called Mendelian or monogenic disorders. This type of inheritance is caused by changes or mutation that occur in the DNA sequence of a single gene. Some examples are cystic fibrosis, sickle cell anemia, Marfan syndrome, Huntington's disease, and hereditary hemochromatosis. Now come to second point, multifactorial disease, that means also called complex or polygenic disorders. This type is caused by a combination of environment factors and mutations in multiple genes. For example, different genes that influence breast cancer susceptibility have been found on chromosomes 6, 11, 13, 14, 15, 17 and 22. Its more complicated nature makes it much more difficult to analyze than single gene or chromosomal disorders. Some of the most common chronic disorders are multifactorial. Example include heart disease, high blood pressure, Alzheimer's disease, arthritis, diabetes, cancer, and obesity. Chromosomal disorders. Let's know about chromosomal disorders. This type of genetic disorders is characterized by either abnormalities in chromosome structure or missing or extra chromosomal complement in an individual. Examples are Down syndrome, Patau syndrome, Edward syndrome, Townsend syndrome, Klinefelter syndrome, and Cry-du-Chat, etc. Fourth point is mitochondrial disorders. These diseases are relatively rare. They are caused by mutations in the non-chromosomal DNA of mitochondria, that is mtDNA. They are always maternally inherited. The mitochondrial diseases are mentioned in the topic inheritance of mitochondrial genes. Thank you.